Am I
Can you
visible
see
now?
me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can see you.
Yes. So first of all, congrats to you. We wish you all the best for a bright future at Bangalore.
Thank you.
Yeah. By the way, you know that I am also an alumnus of Bangalore Law School for a distance education program of
Oh, they
Master in
started
Business
recently,
Laws.
right? They started recently, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, no, it was in 2016. I joined in
Ah,
2016 and I could not complete it, but still I'm pursuing it.
wow.
Okay, fine. So, Bharat, could you tell me what is the most inspiring factor? In fact, what inspired you the most to pursue this, to be after a Dodge pursuit of National Law School, especially Bangalore, after having got admission into Government Law College in Trivandrum and then Newell's Cochin, and this is the third attempt at CLAT, and then you made this 15th rank with Jay's Academy and the help of Legal Edge. Don't you think the presence of an everlasting mentor and a person who is always there to guide you, that guiding lamp is a must?
So yeah, speaking of inspiration, it was that I got into the idea of flat very late. And I remember start of Jais Academy. 2019, I was this confused science student who had no idea what to do. And like, I think both Jais sir and Ashwati ma'am, they had a lot of faith in me. When I came in, was like very confused over stuff. And this is a month, but then Ashwati ma'am was always there when you needed to talk about something. And Jais sir was also like this constant sort of source of support. You can contact at any time and he'll be there for you. But
Right.
my motivation for pursuing NLSIU this way, it's a very unconventional thing. I know a lot of people don't go this route. It's either they take two direct drops. They don't join universities and then try for it. But ever since I came to know flat, it's like the one university I want to be part of. People who have inspired me into taking law, they're alumni of this particular institution. So it has a lot of fancy for me rather than just an institution. And I was very clear that, and even I took my attempt this year, I was already part of a national law university. And I was very clear that either I'll make NLSIU or I'll continue in one. So I was very happy with the institution I was part of. But then I still wanted this. So I thought I'll give this a shot. I'll prepare sincerely when I can. Then if I do make it, I'll take the leap. And thankfully it did work out.
Perfect. Now, I just want you to convey one message to all those people who want to pursue CLAT or a professional qualification in law or law as a career. What is that one advice that you would give with respect to, the kind of mentors you need to have and the kind of motivation you need to have?
So those are three. I would like to address it as three separate things because CLAT, when you go for CLAT, then one thing I would say is it's an exam with no consistency. It's an exam where you cannot trust the syllabus itself. So you're supposed to go in with a flexible mindset and some sense of security. I think that's where the role of a mentor or any sort of security you have. I had my institution, so I was in a better place than most people. I had a freer mind. But if you have a mentor, the good thing is that you have the sense of support, you have the sense of security that you can bank on at any time. And preparing for an exam, even if you take especially if you take a drop, is not an easy thing. That's like it's very easy to feel lost or have this feeling of what am I doing with my life or people around me are moving forward or is this even worth it or am I actually going to make it even after I put all these days and efforts and nights in. So I think that's where it does come into play. I remember even this year before I started, I had called up Ashwati ma'am and I asked her, and she had like enough faith in me, and she was like, she told me to take the shot. They did take the shot, and it was challenging balancing with the university. But when it comes to pursuing law school, one thing you do need is flexibility because it's like this one place which gives you so many opportunities and you can be part of anything you want and it gives you constant opportunities to reinvent yourself. So making the best out of it requires a degree of flexibility and requires a degree of adaptability, which is something you develop over time and really have the courage to put yourself out there and chase your passions
Right.
really honestly.
Right. Okay. One more question, Bharat. It's like, so many people are claiming your results. Many institutions who have helped you in terms of mock test and other related aspects. But I just want to know what is ethical in this aspect? Like, whom would you give the credit to in terms of your success?
In this particular attempt, I cannot give credit to a lot of people for the same reason that like I was in National Law University and I knew what I needed to do, so I didn't have to rely on anyone. I knew exactly what I needed to do, and it was me executing the right things rightfully. So I took mock tests from a lot of institutions because mock tests are like this primal thing you need if you wanna. That's like the core fundamental thing that goes into preparation. But then I feel like I had my guidance thing sorted out because even the time I spent with Jais, the people I was in contact with, I could like go back to them at any time. I could talk to them, and they were more than willing to tell me or give me this extra boost if I needed it. So I never really had to rely on a coaching institute per se. But then legal ed was part of the Super 30 program. I had given a Olympiad just to know where I stand. And I got into the Super 30 program. They were pretty helpful. They gave me a lot of resources, which turned out to be quite handy. And there was also the Mural boost aspect, which I was constantly getting from Jais Academy and Ashwati Ma'am and Jais. And then I took mock institutes from all those institutions. I took a variety of mocks from different institutions because CLAT keeps changing the format, so you cannot expect. So it's important to do mock tests from different institutions.
All right, fine. So, what are your future plans after this?
So I feel like I have a clear idea of my plans because I've already spent time in a national law university. Um, I'm not sure if I want to go for corporate because that's something I wanted initially, but the more time I spend in the law, like I have a deep passion for it. So NLSI especially, it's a place which gives you a lot of research opportunities and a lot of structural support. So my main focus on enjoying 5 years of law school, hopefully, and then also, getting into policy and academia once like my 5 years are up, and if I'm in such a position to pursue it.
All right, fine. If you can, if I can relate with you, do you have any plans of civil service or like that?
So that's something I'm very divided on because my dad is very much into civil service. He's given the exams, cleared it
Yeah,
twice.
he is a very good friend of mine, and he
Yeah.
has been constantly in touch with us. So we are proud about that, and that he has relied completely on us about your case. He had actually given your complete responsibility to us. So we feel completely privileged that you were given to us by him, right?
Yeah, he has a lot of faith in you guys and like what you say. But so regarding civil service, it's mostly that my dad's very much into the idea. I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to do. But I know like what I want to do lies in the area of policy and research. So civil service is a good segue from that, but then I'm not sure if I want to take it up or not. Right now my focus is just on making the most out of law school. And now that I've got a law school of my choice, it's just experiencing it to the fullest. What else
All right.
has to offer?
Fine. Now that you're busy with filling up forms and all that formalities, one last question for you. Bharat, what would be the advice that you would like to give those who are pursuing law as a career, whether it be from any background like science or arts or humanities or commerce, based on your experience with an institution who has guided you all throughout? I mean, I'm not naming Grace Academy.
So it's a complex question because I feel it's very subjective. In my case, I can tell what worked for me. A science student who was going for engineering coaching in Akash for like 2 years. Then I feel there are two things. Like CLAT is not an exam which requires you to prepare 6 hours a day, like a JE or NEET would. So I feel it's very important to the right strategy. For the right strategy, you need people who have had some experience with the realm of CLAT and like law school and all those things. So I feel like it's very important to find the right mentor. Otherwise, you run the risk of going through a lot of different sources that are unnecessary or preparing the wrong approach. So I feel it's extremely important to find the right people who can guide you in a very streamlined manner. And once you have that, I feel it's just a matter of being diligent, putting those hours, the consistency, and also having this level of perseverance because the exam's difficulty aside, it's a very interesting exam in the sense that it's different for different people. So knowing what works best for you, and especially I tell this a lot of my juniors too, that it's an exam which tests how good you are during the 2 hours. It's not about how much you score in your mocks. It's not about how much hours you put in. It's all about how you function in those 2 minutes, 2 hours of pressure. And you never know. That's a running joke that every CLAT paper is a different format. And that's actually quite true. So you have the sense of security, if you have the right mentors, you put the hours in and you're confident. You go in that confident, then I'm pretty sure there's nothing stopping you from getting a great
Right.
rank.
So it's basically about that adrenaline pump, right?
Not too much of adrenaline too, because I had a friend who gave the exam and he freaked out midway through the whole thing. But yeah, like it's having that fortitude really, because you need to know, okay, I've prepped. If this is hard, I'm sure this is hard for everyone, not just for me. So that confidence only comes through prep, where you can gauge where you stand with your competitions, very competitive exams. So
Right. So one last thing about this COVID crisis and the exam formats being changing and the online tutoring and all that. So see, I use a whiteboard here for teaching, and some people use pads and all that. So how is this mode of education for you? Like if I write here, what is the best thing? I'm just taking a clue from you as students
so
of your age.
yeah, okay. I remember when I was part of Super 30, we had access to the sessions, and one thing I really liked about them was that the faculty always made an attempt to have a whiteboard and like teach you through it, because I feel like there's this extra level of interactivity you get, which I feel is pretty important, because again I feel like just joining a coaching and then unless you're that confident, like if you want exclusive coaching, then I think it's important to have a one-on-one bond with your mentor or mentors for that matter.
Correct. And regarding your scores, we were the first to inform you about your scores, that your score is the highest and you might get a rank within the first 20. How was your feeling about that? And you were the first, I mean, we were the ones whom you contacted first, right?
Yeah. So I texted Ashwati ma'am my provisional answer key. And I made a good score. I made a good score, which gave me reason to be confident, but I was not sure what university I would make. And when the final answer came out, the luck was in my favor. So I got even more extra marks. By the time my final score came out, all my friends were confident I'm going to make NLS. I don't want to get my hopes up because something I really wanted. So I texted Ashwati ma'am, and she was very sweet. She told, "You're definitely going to make a rank within 50," and that turned out to be true. So could not be
Yeah, the
happy.
happiest thing about us is that we were able to convince your parents that you should be let to go to Bangalore for joining, because we were in constant touch with you and your parents, and we were pursuing your results and hunting you like anything down, right? So I think we should be happier than you in the case that we were chasing you down and getting the results for you. So anyway, Bharat, we feel really proud of your achievement, and this is really a motivation for all the students who want to pursue any course, not just law or legal related courses. And we wish that you will be a motivation for students who want to pursue 2 3 years chasing a particular exam, right?
I would not
For a career.
recommend that. Like, don't put 2 3 years in. If you can clear it as soon as possible, that's better. I had age on my side. I'm still 19 years old. So, but like, if one more thing I would say is don't take a drop without security. I had an institution, so that worked in my favor.
Right.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
really
that
tried to
is
make it in the first or
that's
second attempt.
JS Academy. We are proud about that. And you were a student of Mary, which school?
It's a school called Mary William. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So do you remember Sri Kumar sir, who was the
Oh yeah.
admin?
I do remember he was computer science. So I remember correct. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was the first one to contact me after I published the result that, you were his pet and your brother is also studying there. And in fact, I see your brother coming for coaching in the Royal Padmanabha Palace for badminton, right?
Yeah. He's obsessed with the sport. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Aditya is his name, right?
Bharat Aditya. Like we have weird naming convention. Bharat Aditya.
Yeah,
Bharat
yeah.
Aditya.
Very coincidentally and surprisingly, and maybe divine blessings, that the royal prince name is also Aditya Varma. So there is some connection with all these factors. And I'm very sure that you are going to do great in your career. And I wish you all the best. God bless you, you and your family. And I'm very happy that, we could make your parents proud, because that's the first thing that your dad told me when he met me for the first time, that please make his son proud. And I've done that. So all the thanks to Almighty, and take care, Bharat. We will extend all the support you need at any point of time in all the ways we can. All right. Thank you,
Thank you
Bharat.
so
God
much.
bless
Thank you so
you.
much.
Bye bye.
Bye
Take
bye.
care.
Good night. Take care.
Good night. Take care. Bye.